What's going on, YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Shrek, and we're back with another episode of Diesel Diaries. I know I've been lagging it, and I know I always say I'm gonna try to stay consistent, but here's a small video on how to replace a clock spring on a Freightliner Cascadia. And this is like a 2019, I believe. So first things first, I have a little plastic pry bar. You have to pry the horn cover. You pry it on all four corners and it pops off. Just little tabs, they pop off. Then you get yourself I believe you're gonna, well, you have to take off the little pins, the little clips on this side. Then we'll take off this one. Then you take off the steering wheel. I believe you also take these off. Let me go ahead and start taking stuff off, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, so I'm looking at the new replacement part, which is this one. And I believe all we have to take off is this clip on this side, this bigger one. If I could I'll take it off right now. And then we need a 10 millimeter. It's a 10 millimeter. See if it zooms in. 10 millimeter hex to take off the center bolt, and then everything should come off. Let me go ahead and take that off, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so we were able to take off the big old hex bolt, or I forgot what they're called. Sorry, it's too early. And as you can see, the steering wheel does have an indentation on the column part, and then it does have a little arrow on the actual steering wheel part, so you can align them. That way you're not misaligning your steering wheel driving down the road at 9 o'clock and going straight. So pay attention to that indentation and then that little arrow. Let me go ahead and take off the steering wheel and see what's going on. All right, so here's the clock spring. As you can see, it's the same as the replacement part. Steering wheel's off, comes off as one whole piece. You don't have to remove any of the other clips that I was saying. And to take off this clock spring is 3 bolts in it, and they are a Torx 20. Let me zoom in, or let me focus. Torx 20. Remove all 3, and then you remove it, and then just replace it with the new one. Easy. Let's see. All right, so it slides right off, and it has another cable on there, so we're gonna remove that one. And then to go back on, just remember there's 3 bolts, and then this part has to be straight, just like that. So let's go ahead and get that going. Here's the new piece. If you need a part number, there it is. New piece, old piece. This is the old piece right here. Sorry guys, this is the old piece right there. This is the new piece. Goes just like that, and it already has bolts locked into it, so you won't mess it up. Put the ribbon on, or put the connector on, slide it up, and put everything back in reverse. All right, so it's as easy as this. Slide it through that slit, or that opening on the steering wheel. Clip it onto that. You clip it onto here. You get the idea. You clip it onto there, plug it back in. You line up the little indentation to the arrow. Put your bolt back on. Put your cover back on, and you should be good, guys. That's gonna be it for this short video. I will be making another video soon on, we'll see what comes up. There's a few other things we have to do around the yard, so I will be making a few more videos. That's it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the lag. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Real quick before I go, always remember where your bolt is at. This one already was marked yellow, so we just put that back on. We got everything back on. All we're missing is the cover, which just goes snapped back in. There it is, guys. That's completed for this one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for the support so far. If you're out there on the roads, be safe, drive safe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.